Dr. Quinn, what is metabolic adaptation? I know that's a big word, but explain it to us on an easy to understand level, and why is that important?
Well, metabolic adaptation is one of our body's natural defense mechanisms that has evolved since the beginning of mankind over the centuries to develop to what it is today. And as I said, it's a defense mechanism. It's like when we get really, really cold, our body senses that we could freeze to death and we start shivering. And basically, we don't even think about it. It's a way that our body heats up the body temperature so that we have a better chance of staying alive. Or if we're out working in the sun and it's 100 degrees, we'll just start sweating and we don't even think about that either. It's one of our defense mechanisms to help us stay alive, such as metabolic adaptation. So let's hypothetically say that someone wants to get to a healthier weight. They start eating healthy, they start exercising more, but the body interprets this as maybe this person is starting to starve. And then that defense mechanism, metabolic adaptation, kicks in and it makes us so hungry, where there are different metabolic changes inside of our body, such as hormones. We get really hungry. Our metabolic rate goes down. We're tired. We can't exercise. We fall off our diet. We fall off our exercise regimen. And that's why a lot of people will gain the weight back, because the body thinks that it's defending the person from starving. And this is a problem that so many people encounter.
Right. Dr. Quinn, is it normal, and should we be prepared pretty much for everyone for our metabolism to slow down as we age and as we get older?
That's a good point. So 99.9% of humans in the world, as we get older, our metabolism does slow down. I remember when I was 20 years old, I could go to Popeye's Chicken, Burger King, Pizza Hut, eat all I wanted, and couldn't gain any weight.
Right.
And as I got older over the years, the decades, if I even drive by Popeye's and smell, I'll probably gain 15 pounds. But we're not aiming at Popeye's, but we're just saying, you know, eating things that are not the most healthy.
Right.
But at the same time, everybody's metabolism will slow down as they get older. It's part of natural aging.
Right. And how does this help or hurt us in our health journey? Although all of ours look different, I know everyone is striving to be healthier, hopefully every single day.
Right. So we can combat this by eating healthier, exercising more, but for some people it's very difficult. So we advise everybody to consider speaking with your medical doctor about the possibility of weight loss medications. And they have a lot of new medications out that are superiorly effective compared to the older medicine, with much less side effects and much better results.
Absolutely, Dr. Quinn. So just a simple conversation can help. What about, do you typically see a little bit of change in your diet as you get older and older?
Well, not necessarily your diet, unless you consciously just stop trying. But if you try to eat healthy, it's a little bit harder because of that metabolic adaptation we talked about. But if you eat the same thing you eat at 53, like I am now, that you ate when you were 23,
right,
you'll definitely be a heavier person, because as you older, as you said, your metabolism does slow down and it's easier to pack on those pounds, especially our women during their menopausal years.
Right.